Hello, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Periscope. And I think that's about it. My name is Frank Lavinia, and have a few minutes in between meetings today. So I figured I would just do a quick live stream. Maybe I'll do a longer live stream later. Maybe once I get my hair cut, who knows? Just wanted to point out the URLs below. You can catch me at franksworld.com, datadriven.tv, Impact Quantum, and of course, all your favorite social media, where you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Frank Diggs Data. It's also my Peloton handle too. So with that, I will show you a couple things that are interest. Let me pull up my screen here. There we go. Here's a couple of interesting happenings. Oh, I forgot this fun little graphic. This is a little thing I like to do called High Impact Tuesdays, where Monday tends to knock you down. But today is a logical Monday, at least here in the United States, when we had a public holiday yesterday for Independence Day. And a couple of interesting things you'll notice that put on my blog. If you go to franksworld.com, and you'll see that I found an interesting video explaining kind of the Kaseya ransomware attack, which is this year's thus far largest attack. See, last time I streamed, I talk about, hey, 2021's halfway over. Where are your goals? Well, apparently some people are taking that to heart. Also, 5 interesting features in Windows 11. One of them, the transcription one, actually already is in Windows 10, at least the build I have. And interesting stuff here in terms of Power Apps ideas, natural language processing into Power Effects. Pretty cool stuff, actually. Geometric deep learning. And of course, one of my favorite topics in the world, quantum computing. In this video here, she goes into kind of some of the approaches and techniques that are being done in research and development labs all around the world to make quantum chips very real. But in terms of the most impact, I want to say a big shout out to Shay Rowbottom. If you don't know who Shay Rowbottom is, then you probably not spent a lot of time on LinkedIn. And basically, she's kind of a big deal. And I was on a call, kind of a group coaching call with her, and she runs it. I'm just a member of the audience, where she was talking about how one of her posts kind of got shadow banned on LinkedIn. And she was talking about such a things, and I was like, wait a minute, this is AI. AI is doing this. I know the exact model that they're piping all the content through, and it's actually for my AI computer vision API service nerds. I bet the .is racy is probably what triggered it. It was over a certain threshold. If you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, Microsoft has a number of cognitive services, and one of these cognitive services are pre-trained AI models. Basically, right there is probably flagging this picture as somewhat risque because of the amount of bare skin, basically. And it's not quite adult, because there's an is adult flag as well that the API returns, but there's also is racy. And my guess, in order to keep a professional environment, they probably erred on the side of caution, and it was probably a completely automated thing with no human involved. It's just an interesting kind of use case here. Shay goes through it in his video, gives me a shout out. I want to say thank you. If you've not signed up for her course or seen anything she's done, you totally need to stop what you're doing. Of course, once this stream is over, and and check it out. And ultimately, she did some sleuthing and stuff like that. And I mean, she would make one heck of a data scientist if she decided to change careers, in terms of how she was able to kind of reverse engineer the problem in the algorithm. And there you go. There's where I get my shout out. Thank you, Shay. You rock. So I do have a phone call in a couple of minutes, but I just thought I would just say thank you, Shay, for highlighting me in your little video thing. And I'm glad I can help in any way as possible. And that's all I have to say. So you make sure you make it a great day. And I'll probably be back later with a little bit more long form content, shall we say. So I'm signing off. You have a fantastic Tuesday and make it a high impact Tuesday.